going on, Jerome's, despite the Minnesota Fighting Vikings falling allegedly by 2 points. Sorry, getting blown out, if you believe the national media. Getting blown out by the Lions by 2 points. Who, by the way, why are we playing the rest of the season since the Lions already won the Super Bowl on Sunday? Why? But the 5-1 Vikings are still a damn good team. And with the NFL trade deadline rapidly approaching, Kwesi's going to be busy making the calls, making the texts, sending Pony Express any way by hook or by crook. He's going to make some deals. And of course, we do know that Kwesi loves making deals at the trade deadline. 2 years ago, he made the blockbuster deal for TJ Hawkinson. Last year, a couple of swappy swaps, Ezra to the Jaguars. Now, I know people are like, why'd they trade Ezra? Well, probably weren't going to pay him. And he got paid with the Jaguars, respect, and he's playing some damn good ball. So there you go. Also, Dobbs, that was fun for a second. And then Cam Akers was solid before he got hurt. So it's like you hit a grand slam 2022, hit a couple of seeing eye singles 2023, 2024, go all in. Go all in. And the Vikings, they got to strike while the iron's hot. And a lot of people talk about, well, Super Bowl window. They don't come around very often, right? And they can close like that. Look at the Niners right now. So the Vikings, they have this beautiful opportunity this season. They got to hit it and not quit it. That's right. So we're talking Quinnen Williams, Osa Odigizua, Dexter Lawrence II. Obviously, Sexy Dexy would be the freaking guy. He could wear 93. I don't care. Just do it up. And also, potentially look at corners, guys like J.C. Horn going all in. We'll definitely love to see that. The beat writers talk about there could be something there. So Alec Lewis, The Athletic, listed the Vikings as buyers in The Athletic's big trade deadline piece. This is what he said. Talk to Vikings coaches and players, and they'll all tell you seasons and locker room vibes like this one in Minnesota do not come around often. If that's the case, why not add to the mix or at least fortify the depth if an opportunity presents itself? 3 aspects feel important to mention if the Vikings are to acquire talent. First, Minnesota's not loaded with 2025 draft picks. They currently have just 3 selections. F them picks. So it'd probably have to dip into future reserves. Second, a team in a delicate chemistry and part of the Vikings' success this season cannot be attributed to the current concoction. So adding someone that could affect the dynamic. I feel like this locker room is strong enough where even if you add one malcontent, it's not going to ruin things. Just won't do it. Also, I feel like the players that we're looking to trade for aren't malcontents. Unless you trade for Diggs again, which would be funny. Third, the Vikings are loaded with future cap space, so it's not outside the realm of possibility that they could jump-start forthcoming free agency by acquiring a big-name player and giving him a new contract. Ooh. I love it, man. And also, Darren Doogie Wolfson on Score North is from Purple Persuasion. Through the reckless speculation out there that they are absolutely having discussions putting that 2025 first-round pick on the table. He adds that he's not heard anything about adding a 2026 first-round pick, and he does not know if the Vikings are willing to do that to add an impact player. Whatever. Wolfson also speculates on a middle ground for a player that wouldn't command such a price to hold onto the 2025 first-round pick. The major trade was Cam Akers. Again. Now, and the beat writers are abuzz with speculation that the Vikings are going to be super aggro at the trade deadline, and it makes sense, right? And as Alec alluded to, the Vikings don't have a ton of draft capital, so sort of is what it is, but guess what? Don't care. Do not care in the slightest. So definitely going after the pin. I mean, there's some pie-in-the-sky names that are probably going to cost at least a first-round pick and probably a second, at least, maybe even 2 first-round picks for Dexter Lawrence. Honestly, right now, if the Giants said that it costs 2 first-round picks for Dexter Lawrence, 2025, 2026, do it. Do it. Because this is not a half-a-season rental. Like, Dexter Lawrence is, I think he's 26. Like, he is just scratching the surface of his prime. He's the best all-around nose tackle in the National Football League, probably a future first-ballot Hall of Famer, and also he's on a very reasonable contract because guess what? His signing bonus stays on the Giants' books, so the Vikings get him at a very reasonable price. Lawrence gets every single penny in his deal, and he joins a good team. Plus, Lawrence already talked about how he's sick of losing. Like, he's leading the league with 9 sacks as a nose tackle, and he's sick of losing. Bring it on. And there's a bunch of names out there. You know, J.C. Horn, Jonathan Jones, of course, the Flores connection there. Nick Chubb, why not? They're imploding in Cleveland. Sure. Kyron Williams. Hey, Kyron Williams, Trey White, and Kobe Turner. After the Vikings beat that ass on Thursday, just fly home with us. There you go. Jacksonville's probably imploding. Oh, we already traded for Cam Akers. We need to update this graphic. It's kind of funny, right? But also, Cody Whitehair, Devon Hamilton. Why the hell not? Now, a lot of these guys on the list won't command that first-round pick, but some would, like the defensive line. I like the way the defensive line has played thus far, especially against the run, but we need a pass rush. So you don't have to keep blitzing 5-6 dudes every single time. So a bunch of reasons why the Vikings should and could be all in. Number one, the Vikings are one of the best teams in the National Football League now. Don't let that 2-point blowout to the Lions fool you. Like the Vikings are still one of the best all-around teams in the league. The pick is going to be late anyway, number 32 overall. And also the Vikings are going to be good next season as well. This is not a all-in because it's an old-ass team proposition. I mean, the Vikings, I know that there's a lot of like stats out there, especially pushed by the ESPN jabroni. But he's like, oh, the Vikings are one of the oldest teams in the league. Not really. You know who skews the average? Gilly, Harrison Smith, Andrew DePaula, Aaron Jones, etc. Like the core of this team is very young. Plus, you have $76 million in cap space in 2025, so you can even without draft picks, you're going to supplement this roster in free agency. Also, if it's a big name premium player who's already on a premium contract, like a Dexter Lawrence, like a Quinn Williams, like a Jeffrey Simmons, I mean, you already can absorb that. It's already done. And also, cornerstones are already under contract. Jets, Darisaw, Hawkinson, a lot of the defense, AVG, Grenard, etc., Cashman. Also, you already have your future franchise quarterback. Also, you have your future talisman on the edge, and Diamond Dallas Turner, who's going to be fine, by the way. People are already freaking out. So, I mean, that's what people are always concerned about with the quarterback position. It's like, well, if you go all in, you can't really find your quarterback of the future. They already got him. They already got him in the back pocket, hence why the Vikings should be all in. Also, win one for Harrison Smith. He deserves this, man. He absolutely does. All right, so Kwesi, stunt on them hoes. Let Kwesi cook and roll them bones. Like, I'm legit. Like, the Vikings have the perfect situation and the perfect GM who is not afraid of looking bad or taking gambles or not doing things conventionally. Like, he's going to roll the dice. All right, and we're going to take max odds. We're going to bet across. We're going to bet all the hard ways, and we're going to press every single bet because that's how you win. Scared money don't make money. No gamble, no future. Come on, Kwesi. One time, baby. One time. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings reportedly going to be very, very aggressive at the NFL trade deadline. Good. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You know what to do. Skull production value.